y'all. So if y'all can't tell by the title or the intro that I just gave y'all, today's video is going to be a soft glam everyday makeup, but with a bold lip. Now, I love a bold lip, whether it's red, black, any color. I'm always down for a bold lip. And I feel like a bold lip can elevate your everyday makeup. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I've already done my brows off camera, and I know that a lot of people don't like when creators do their brows off camera. However, I still have not mastered my brows enough to do them on camera and to help you all. But we're just gonna go ahead and get right into the base. So for my base, of course, we're gonna start out with a primer, and the primer I'm gonna be using is, of course, the OG Milk Hydro Grip. And I love this primer, y'all. Like, this primer, if you don't use this primer and you have something that's better than this, y'all gotta tell me what it is, because this is like the best primer that I've ever used. So now we're gonna go ahead and go in with foundation. I've been using the same foundation for the past like 2 years, and it's the Tarte Bound Concealer, and it's the multitasking foundation with SPF 20, and I'm in the shade 44S, which is Tan Sand. Now, this shade is probably not my shade anymore, simply because I've gotten a tan, but I need to probably get a better shade. But for now, this is what we're gonna use because this is all that I have. So first, I'm just gonna go ahead and buff this out with my brush, and then I will blend it out with my sponge. And as y'all can tell, this clearly is not my shade. It is gonna oxidize a little bit, so it will look a little bit more like my shade. And then once I put on my concealer, bronzer, and all of that, it will look a little bit better. But as you can tell, off gate, that this is no longer my shade. It's a little pale. It's definitely lighter, so we're just gonna have to work with it. I can make it look good. I've done it before. I've been doing it for like the past couple of months, so don't worry, y'all. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with concealer and contour. For my concealer, I'm gonna be using 2 different concealers. I'm gonna be using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Golden, and also the Juvia's Place in the shade 14. And then honestly, I may go in with a 3rd shade, which is a lighter shade for a highlight, but I think for now this is okay. So I'm gonna let that dry down a little bit and then go ahead and do my contour. And then for my contour, I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Truffle. And then I'm gonna do my nose contour after I blend out my concealer. I'm actually going to go in with a lighter shade for my highlights, and I'm going to go in with my NARS. This is the medium dark 1.5. I'm going in with just a tiny bit because I did just put on a lot of concealer. Alright, so to set my face, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder in translucent. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my contour on my nose right here, right here. So while that is drying down just a tiny bit, I am going to go in with bronzer, and this is from Juvia's Place, and it's the Tan Bronzed palette. Alright, so now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and cut my cheekbones. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Sephora Micro Smooth powder and just blend everything together and get rid of this harsh line. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and set our entire face, and I'm going to be using the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. I really need to invest in like a fan, but I'm just going to continue to use my palettes until then. All right, now that our face is set and everything is pretty much coming together, we're going to go ahead and go into the eyes. and then we'll finish out with our blush and highlight. So for the eyes, we're really just gonna contour the eyes, and I'm gonna be using the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm gonna be using the shade Kano. So now that our eyeshadow is done, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my eyeliner and lashes off camera. Unfortunately, I am still not to the point where I can do that on camera. It does take me a little longer, but once I get better at it, I will start doing it on camera for you all. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes and eyeliner off camera, and then I'll be back to finish up the look with our blush and highlight, and then of course, our bold lip. All right, y'all, so I'm back. So now we're gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of the face. So I did my liner and I did my lashes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my blush. I think I've never used this blush before, but I think I'm gonna go in with this orange blush from the Sahara blush palette, volume 1. So we're gonna try it and we're gonna see what it looks like. I've never worn orange blush before and I'm kind of nervous. Oh, it's actually not bad. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do that. That's cute. All right, so I just buffed that out with my brush that I used to put on my powder. So now we're gonna go ahead and go in with our highlight, and I'm using the Ofra Cosmetics highlight in Blissful. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my face one more time, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our bold lip. All right, so for our bold lip today, we are gonna be using red, and this honestly is a red lipstick that I got off of Amazon. It is nothing special. You can use whatever red you want. I will link it down below because I honestly can't even read the name on it anymore. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna outline my lips with the red and then fill it in. All right, and that is it. That is the look. The lips are done. I always try to be super careful when I outline, so that way I don't have too much to clean up. I think people tend to shy away from red lipstick. I think red looks good on literally anyone. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm going to give y'all a really cute little montage after this, but thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.